Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Hunter's Dungeon Red Rescue Team series. This is Jewish Canadian channel here. And in the last episode we went to Uproar Forest to help out Wynut and Wobbuffet and calm the Mankey gang. In response, and in return, they have started the construction of our rescue team base. So we're going to go ahead and knock out the rest of that process. And now we've hit completion. Let's see what it looks like. The grand finale. The dramatic reveal. So that looks pretty cool, I think, anyway. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so the next day is now upon us. The inside even looks a little bit better on the rescue team base. And now our journey continues. So, first we'll check the mail to see if anything cool or interesting has showed up. That's actually a really good reward, but I don't want to give them a stamina band. That's a bit extra, so we're just going to leave that alone. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete these couple jobs here. We're going to accept these just to get them out of the mailbox, and then we can just remove them after. It's kind of a mean thing to do. Don't want to do that. We need to delete that. And yeah, cool. So moving on. We're just going to check to see if there's any new requests on the job board or anything like that. I'm sure there's something that we can do in the downtime of Alakazam's team dealing with Groudon. So we're going to go ahead and see. We got one job here, Smeargle's Desperate Plea. Let's see what that's about. Oh, he's a Pokemon that wanted to be an artist. And then he ran away because he didn't want to be an adult. So it's like Peter Pan meets Picasso, essentially. It made sense in my head. Anyway, Howling Forest is now open for exploration. Alright, so that's what we will be doing next. One thing that did happen as I was prepping for Howling Forest, Ice Beam! Perfect. This is the TM. This is the one TM that we need in the entire game. And we'll know why later. Alright, and with that, we're going to make our way into the Howling Forest. I would obviously howl as we enter the Howling Forest, but I'm not going to do that. That would be weird, so we ain't going to do that. Alright, right off the bat, Zigzagoon finds an item. It's literally like the first turn of the dungeon. Oh, right. I gotta take one more step. So we ran into Poochyena again. If you guys don't remember, he was in, I believe, Thunderwave Cave. And we got some Houndour here. Houndour is definitely one of those Pokemon that I want to recruit. So hopefully that can happen. I don't think it will, just because, you know, Mudkip is much more effective at doing damage and therefore impressing him, therefore causing that recruitment to happen. Let's just look and make sure that we have the right move selected. We do. Same with Zigzagoon, hopefully. Let's go ahead and enable the Tail Whip Tackle combo just to allow him a little bit more diversity in his attacks. And I think just before we took the stairs, we saw an enemy Pokemon pick up a Reviver Seed. That hurts. That hurts when you leave a Reviver Seed behind. Oh, never mind. Zigzagoon got it anyway. Okay. So we got Whismur up here, and we got Houndour. Not too bad, pretty easy to deal with. We can just go ahead and knock out Whismur. And Zigzagoon gains another level, because no one is surprised. He's now level 25. This is ridiculous. Ooh. Pinmizzle's an interesting move, so we're going to go ahead and have him learn that. He doesn't really need Mudsport, and Mudkip has it, so we don't need two Pokemon knowing the exact same move. Houndour is going to be destroyed by Metal Claw, or at least I thought he was going to be destroyed by Metal Claw. Turns out he's not going to be. And he's going to try to use Ember on a fire type and see how well that goes. Alright, making our way downtown through the howls. Alright, Azumarill. Wrong evolution. Similar word, but wrong evolution. Alright, just like that, we're on the third floor. One thing I will say about Zigzagoon is I'm glad we're the days where he is... How Okay, I guess. Good lord. He just gives us an ice beam. You know, as you do. Good god. Okay, I mean, we even bought one too, and I went ahead and did that. Now I feel like an idiot for doing it. And Poochyena now joined our team, you know, because why not? Good lord, this video is surprising. I have to make sure of what level Poochyena is, though. I don't think he's very good right now. Oh, level 20. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna give him credit for that. Not too shabby. We're gonna go ahead and keep Zigzagoon in our party, just because. I mean, normally I would send him home just so we could recruit someone else, but we're gonna go ahead and keep him just because, like, come on, you gotta do it. We are gonna let him go just before we get to the last floor. I don't know what the last floor is, though. It's fine. We'll figure it out. On to the 4th floor. Now, what is this floor gonna hold for us? Okay, we got a couple enemies. We got Poochyena still using that move. I need to swap that out. Let's go ahead and focus on Houndour, just so then Poochyena doesn't get annihilated. Okay. Or you just defend yourself. That's cool too. Poochyena and I guess I can go into this a little bit. Poochyena and Zigzagoon are similar in that when I was playing trainer games for this generation, Zigzagoon seemed to be the one that had more like all-around stats, and then Poochyena was just a tank. So he didn't have a lot of defense, but he had a really high attack. And obviously Charmander's attack has been boosted because he just landed a 70. Another TM, we got Rest. Rest is actually a really good move. I don't normally use it, but I mean, I saw a playthrough of, oh man, what was it? I don't remember what generation it was, but it was a playthrough of someone playing through an entire Pokemon game with just Munchlax. It must have been Sinnoh. Just Munchlax. That was interesting. Yeah, I think it was Sinnoh. He played through just with Munchlax. Was it just with Munchlax? Yes. And then a lot of it was Stockpile and Rest, and just sort of combining those two and then using Return. It was really interesting to watch. I don't know. I've watched some people play those kinds of challenges where they try to beat a Pokemon game with like a really impossible one. I watched a video of someone playing through Generation 1, I believe, with just a Magikarp. So that was pretty interesting to see. I'm not sure why I watched that kind of content. I guess me being my own content creator making Pokemon stuff, I just end up watching other Pokemon stuff. Pokemon University Dungeon has its own kind of challenges like that. That's post-game content. But you do deal with extreme situations like that where your resources are very limited, even late game, and you kind of have to just deal with it. You know, you kind of just have to roll with it. And it leads to some very interesting gameplay, and it leads to some very interesting results. One of them I beat, but there's still one that even, you know, I talked about how I played this game so much, right? To this day, there is one post-game dungeon that I have not even come close to beating. So, hopefully, throughout this series, we'll actually be able to see that take place, and we'll actually be able to see me finally do that. I think that would be a really cool thing to show off here. We got to level 28. This dungeon so far, as you guys can see, has been a bit of a breeze. The grinding that we did, or that I did for, you know, Frosty Forest, Mount Freeze, etc., is really paying off now because we just have some pretty nice, pretty chill walkthroughs the other dungeons in between us and, you know, whatever our next main dungeon will be. If Alakazam fails to quell Groudon, we'll have to go down and do that. So it's good that we're at such a high level, and it's good that we have a water type as our partner, because Groudon is obviously a ground type. I think I talked about this in the past, the typing of Groudon and sort of how useful he is in other games, and how I've enjoyed using him in Pokemon Go. I believe I talked about that in the previous video, so I won't rehash that. I just kind of wanted to make sure I mentioned it again, just in case I didn't. You saw the staircase on the top left of the gameplay area there for just a second. We're about to get to that. We just got to get through this Houndour. I wish at some point you could like skip Pokemon battles when you knew you were gonna win. Just because there are certain matchups where I know that it's gonna be okay, and I know that we're gonna win. I don't know. Interestingly, throughout this dungeon, we've used our moves a lot more. You notice our PP is getting a lot lower than it was in Uproar Forest. I think Howling Forest is also slightly longer, so we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that affects it, really. Alright, now we're up to the 8th floor. Really running into some inventory issues. I accidentally reorganized all the inventory, but we're constantly running out of inventory space now. I forgot that was a problem. Like, Mystery Dungeon games after this one don't have that problem. Like, at all. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. So our rescue team is totally spread out. We got Poochyena and Zigzagoon at the back fighting that Houndour. That went really well. And then I knocked out the Whismur. So we're just getting experience all over the place. What's on the ground here? We actually don't need that. So we can go ahead and leave it. Did Zigzagoon get an item? Of course he did. Oh no, Poochyena's got our allure seed. Never mind. We found an allure seed on the previous floor as well. Oh, we got a gummy. Look at that. We can eat the gummy right off the ground. Kids, don't try this at home because you will get sick and you will die. No, I'm just kidding. You don't die every time you get sick. That would be terrible. That'd be horrible. So we got a sandstorm for some reason. Interesting. Okay. We got a grass gummy. I'm just gonna have him eat it. I don't really mind. Efficiency expert. I like the idea that Zigzagoon is just gonna max out his whatchamacallit, IQ, just based on eating the gummies that he finds randomly. I think that's hilarious. So yeah, sandstorm damages anything that's on a ground, steel, or rock type. So dealing with that's going to be interesting. We got Mightyena to fight here. Obviously, he's going to lose because there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Trap Burst Orb. Not really a point of using that, but we are going to swap it with an Escape Orb just because, again, I have Escape Orbs in the storage, and we don't really need them. You've noticed we haven't really used them in this playthrough at all. It's still good to have it, just in case something goes horribly wrong, but the likelihood of things going horribly wrong decreases depending on the dungeon that you're in and how much control you have over your situation. In this dungeon, obviously, we have a lot of control over our situation. We don't have to worry, really, at all. So it's pretty nice in that. We have 3 orange berries, so we're just going to go ahead and eat one of them. And we're going to eat the apple right off the floor. That way we can increase our belly size again. Again, just, you know, managing resources, right? This is usually the situation I run into when I have too many resources. I wish they would just inflict the damage, like, all together and not go through each one. It's really annoying. It's slowing me down. We got Grumpig now. We wish Poochyena was at the front here because he could just use Bite, but that Metal Claw worked really well. Alright, I got so annoyed at that weather effect, I cut out the rest of that floor. That was really annoying. Zigzagoon's about to die, somehow. Hold on. Hold everything. That sandstorm did so much damage over time, and it didn't allow him to heal fast enough that he was actually losing health. That's crazy! Okay, so we're just gonna switch... Yeah, we're gonna switch those for right now. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to make sure all this works. Alright, we're good. I just wanted to make sure I got all that figured out. That was really annoying me. I had to move so many different items around and all that. Alright, so we got to the staircase. 11th floor. Good progress. Good progress. For those of you who don't know what Smeargle actually looks like, you can just do a real quick Google thing. But it's an interesting Pokemon, right? I think the only move that it actually has is Sketch, which means it just uses a random move that its opponent used, I believe. I think that's what that is. Okay, so I accidentally gave Zigzagoon another gummy to eat, but it's okay. I mean, I'm just going to roll with that. It's okay. Alright. Moving right along. Gonna try to beat this Grumpig. There we go. 300 experience for that. 300 experience. What? Got a Troll Orb. That's a really valuable orb, so we're gonna leave behind... Good lord, dude. We got so many items in here. We're gonna eat the Chesto Berry, just because Chesto prevents... I believe... Oh, no. Oh, man, that would actually... Yeah. If you throw a Chesto Berry to Pokemon, it wakes up. Never mind. I was gonna say that it only prevents sleep. It doesn't It doesn't heal it, but it absolutely heals it. I'm just an idiot, is what we're learning here. But we knew that already. It's okay. Alright. So we got the stairs here. We beat the Houndoom, so we get to go to the 13th floor. Again, rolling, right? We're just rolling with this. Oh, it's raining now. Okay, random. Alright, fine. Not the position that I wanted to be in. Only did 34 damage. Oh, right. Whoops. Fire type moves are weakened in rain. I actually forgot. It's because I'm really stupid. I actually forgot. Yeah, we're going to make sure Poochyena is not on the main front lines there. Trap Burst Orb. We already have one of those. So we can just leave it. Just for review, that Trawl Orb that I got earlier, that pulls all items on the floor to me. So it's actually really useful. You guys want to see what a Stun Seed does? It just stops them from moving. And they actually can't move until the Pokemon interacts with them. That was the worst place to use that in, but I just wanted to show off what it did. It's an interesting effect, right? Petrification. Wow, don't take that out of context. You know, I believe I don't know if you can use it on a boss. That's the one thing I can't remember. Oh my god. I'm actually a little annoyed at running into all these Pokemon all the time. Like, I know I shouldn't be, but like I know I can beat them so easily that it's just like, oh my god, it's like, stop. Stop being so numerous. Good lord. Dead end. Okay. Okay. Alright. Floor 14. A terrible mistake happened, and we actually lost Poochyena. Now that I look... Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do! So, looking at the enemies that we have, if we hadn't lost Poochyena on the previous floor, we would have lost him right now. We gotta deal with Snorlax, and we gotta deal with 2 Houndooms, and a Mightyena. This is not gonna be fun. You guys saw that, right? 52 damage. Just on a regular attack. He did 100 damage over the course of 2 regular attacks. My Ember did 1 damage. That's creepy. I don't want to run into Snorlax ever again. I've never run into him in this dungeon. I've never seen him in this dungeon before. I don't know what's going on, man. That was weird. I do not like that one bit. Thank God I found an extra Reviver Seed from Zigzagoon. That was horrible. Oh look, Zigzagoon gained another level. I'm sad that we lost to Poochyena though. Because I was going to do this whole run with like a Linoon and a Mightyena, but can't do that now. Alright, floor 15. Oh, there's Smirkle. We found him. So we lost Poochyena just before we got to the end. That sucks, man. Oh, well, hello, Smirkle. Yeah, we did. No, we just came here to look and see who you were. We didn't come to rescue you. I'm just kidding. Alright. Save me from great peril. You're at a dead end, to be fair. So yeah, basically... Oh. I forgot that other Smirtle showed up. Anyway, just to summarize this whole thing. Smirtle doesn't want to become an adult. And so you can petition him to... redraw your flag and everything. That's mainly the serious piece of this whole thing. Why do you have to get a paw print on your back? Oh, he's just being a hipster about it. Okay. I was like, why is this such a big deal? Oh, he's just being a hipster. It is an interesting turn of events, but they technically cannot do anything. So I like he sort of invites himself, but it's okay, right? He's an artist. We can redo our flag. I guess I spoiled that part. He walks over to the flag. There you go. See? That's a cool little thing, right? That's a nice little diversion here. Let's nickname him. Let's nickname him Da Vinci, just for fun. I'm probably going to butcher the name too, but that's fine. It's a video game. It's okay. Where's the N? There it is. Vinci. Because Leonardo da Vinci wouldn't fit. Done! That's so stupid. I have to laugh at how silly that is. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this episode. A nice little diversion away from the main plot. And our rescue team base has been upgraded, and we can now redesign the flag. Cool. So I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching.